Billy June actually did something worthwhile. You're not going to believe this, Saif.
What?
He was able to find the clip of the Hip Hop 50, which was shockingly hard to find. So let's hear this. That's Black Thought if you're listening. Should also be noted in the intro for this thing, LL Cool J made sure to say, we're about to do this thing. Just so you know, everybody's not in it. Calm down. There'll be other things, but this is the best we could do, essentially. It was a pretty good.
I respect it, yeah.
Yeah, it was what you need to do.
Because I think that comes from like when Eminem did his thank you speech and named all the rappers, and then he forgot one name, and everybody's like, rah, rah, including us. Rah, rah, what about so? So LL was like, hey, here's one piece that we've put together. Not everybody's in it.
And you can see it says 1520 Sedgwick Ave in the background, which is pretty tight. They got a lot of little details right. Here we go.
Yeah. Questlove put this together.
That's right. This audio shit, miss. But let me tell you something.
This audio is terrible.
Yeah, it's like the worst. It couldn't have sounded. This is recorded from someone's like 3.5-inch TV screen. Melly Mel comes out shirtless.
Of course.
Can you believe what he looks like, though?
Is that good or bad?
No, how ripped he is still.
He stays doing them push-ups.
What in the juice? Full six-pack. By the way, this is already cool, to be honest. Just the fact that on a stage this big, on CBS, at the Grammys, on national TV, bro, when was the last time the members of the Furious Five, really with the exception of Grandmaster Flash, when did any of these dudes get to do anything of this level? Ever?
I don't know. Maybe they go to Europe a lot and do stuff. I don't know.
I'm sure in Europe they do things that are really cool. But in America,
this was cool.
By everybody.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know what was happening here.
Right.
So at first,
immediately.
What?
They came out with a refrain, but it's not like they didn't. Which song is this?
Flash is on the beatbox, right? Oh, Just Blaze. I think Just Blaze lent that drum machine beatbox to Grandmaster Flash for this.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I heard that from Just Blaze. I heard that. I'm in a group chat with Just Blaze.
Why am I not in the group chat?
It's a fucking group chat of me. It's like Cardinal Official's group chat with like Dreddy, Jester, this DJ from Toronto, Melanie Fiona,
Flash to the beat. Yeah.
Estelle, and Just Blaze and Max Glazer. Is when during COVID, like in the height of COVID, we did like a DJ battle, like a clash on Zoom. And this group chat has just stayed in effect. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Well, Cardinal could have included me, and I'm very hurt and very upset.
Okay, so anyway, I thought it was just Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. And I was like, okay, that's after seeing it all, I'm very impressed. But at first I was like, this is the representation of hip hop?
So Flash and the Furious 5, they do Flash to the beat, and then
that. That's the message.
We know it's inaudible to you, but that is the message. And then they start showing Run DMC standing there already. My good friend Rev Run.
Bro, the audio of this is pointless.
Yeah, it's pointlessly bad. We might as well just watch it, right? A nice little touch here when you see Run DMC that it under their logo it says JMJ Forever, which is pretty cool. I'll tell you what.
He's wearing a Beastie Boy. DMC is wearing a Beastie Boy shirt.
DMC is so committed. He is so damn committed to wearing a band T-shirt every time you see him.
Yeah. So now LL Cool J comes out and he's got his radio.
And he's doing radio. I can't live without my radio.
Now here's
Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff. Is that an S9 mixer or an S11?
Yeah, Jazzy Jeff getting busy.
Getting busy.
On the
Hold on.
Pioneer.
Pause it for a second.
Okay.
Pause it for 1 second.
Okay, I'm trying.
Just pause it. Can you pause it? Or?
There we go. Pause it.
Okay, Billy is just sitting next to me, which I fucking hate. He's just turning his laptop to me, just showing me something on some kind of Word doc.
He has a list of the performers. I sent it to you also.
Okay, does it look like I have my glasses on and I can read that tiny font you have going on there?
Sorry, do you want my computer?
No, I'm looking at the performers. I'm looking at them right here on the screen.
Billy, you can't just randomly show us stuff and think you're going to
like a timid turn of a laptop.
I have the list though. Thank you. So LL Cool J does Rock the Bells with Jazzy Jeff. Jeff does the classic Battle Anybody. I don't care. You. And then they roll into Salt and Pepper, which was nice.
Now Pepper's looking nice. Pepper's looking nice. Like Salt. I love Salt too. Don't get it twisted. But
well, I got to tell you, the way you're saying it though, you're kind of sleeping on Salt, and you're only talking about Pepper.
Pepper, I want to give her the Sheboygan. Okay, boom. Oh, the God MC in some kind of, I'm assuming, Dapper Dan suit.
Rakim Allah comes out.
Rakim looking fly.
Rakim looks so fresh.
55 years old last week. Rakim comes out in a Dapper Dan Gucci. I'm assuming some kind of Dapper Dan Gucci custom made joint. Just killing it on some hip hop. He's hip hop to the core.
He does Eric B as president. It rolls right into Flavor Flav and Chuck. And I realized something about Public Enemy, Cipha.
Yeah.
Because Public Enemy have a certain way they dress and look when they do Public Enemy.
Yeah.
It sort of allows them to look the exact same.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And also, I thought Chuck and Flav didn't get along. I thought they broke up.
They made it work.
This is a dope move. I love this because it was something about what did Flav do? Vote for Trump or something like that? He did something that made Chuck mad. Okay, back into the round. I love the reaction from the audience. That was her. Her.
Yeah, what did you like looking at about her?
Just excited about, because so far everything that's playing is 80s hip hop.
No, but here's one of the most telling things about how good a job they did.
Yeah.
This is one of the only Grammy things I've ever seen, especially related to hip hop, where when they show rappers in the crowd, they're into it, not acting like cringe.
Right.
Like everyone was into it.
Yes, everyone. Now
why just Pasta News?
Is it just Pasta News?
Yeah.
Now there's Khaled with the lighter. Khaled is running up, flashing his lighter.
I love that part from Khaled.
Just Pasta News. I wonder what's going on there.
And then right into Scarface, who looks great.
Just Scarface, though, doing a Ghetto Boys song.
That's right. Just Scarface doing Ghetto Boys.
Trevor Noah's into it. Trevor Noah bopping.
Love Trevor Noah. You know what? I'm a new guy. I'm a big fan. All right, here we go. Face finishes up and rolls right into Ice-T.
Ice-T. Hustler.
Which, by the way, that's what my choice would have been for Ice-T, but I was almost a little surprised.
It's a great, it's an upbeat performance song.
I think it's his best song. How about that?
Ooh.
Cash Money ain't ever going to play out.
No, what's going on here?
UNITY.
Oh, here comes the equalizer. Now, look how much time she gets. Look how much time her and LL Cool J get, both hip-hop stars on television shows on CBS.
Oh, wow.
Nah, I mean, I'm not knocking it. Feed the fam.
Now, she looks great. I love Latifah's fit. And also, it's a reminder. I was kind of reminded of how huge that song was.
Look at Adele dancing. I love Adele's cute. I like Adele.
Adele's she's come up over the last few years.
She's really cute. Like, not just cute like her face, but I'm just saying, like, I like the way she acts. Like, she's cool.
I like her.
I like her too. Now, this I don't like. Wu-Tang.
Just Method Man getting Method Man.
It's a 9-member group. What's happening here?
Steve Stout is rapping along with Jay-Z. I love seeing Jay-Z rap Method Man's words, though. Listen.
Yeah.
When they show Meth actually rapping, But yeah, that was quick. Now this hurt my soul a little bit.
What happened here?
I just wouldn't want to see Andre too.
No, Big Boy. But see, I respect the fact.
Big Boy.
I respect the fact that they still let Big Boy come out without Andre, because there's probably so many things where people want Andre to come and Big Boy gets left behind because of it.
Nah, because I don't think Andre does that much. So I think Big Boy ends up carrying all the weight.
But that's what I'm saying. I bet you there's some things where they want both, and since they can't have both, they won't do it at all. Pharrell loving it. Pharrell in the crowd.
I just wish. I wonder if they tried for Andre, and
Of course they did. Of course they did.
As Ebro said on the morning show, and I respected it. You put your flute down for a day and come do something. You know what I mean?
There's okay, now Busta Rhymes killing it.
I mean, come on, that's you already knew that.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes killing it. And then
he does the Chris Brown "Look at Me Now" verse.
Why not?
Which, by the way, I get why you do it because it's such a cool feat. I don't know if that song is needed in 50 years of hip hop, but it's obviously people love it.
It's the performance of it.
Yeah, it's the theatrics of it.
It's the performance of it, because Busta is known as one of the greatest hip hop performers. So when he does this, they go in. Mind you, I want you to treat this episode like watching The Wizard of Oz with the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon album. So just watch this performance while we talk about it. You got to sync it up.
Oh yeah. You really do have to sync this up if you're listening to the this audio.
East to the west and then move to the south. Now here's where I think this is where up until this point, Jay-Z is a fan. I believe when Busta comes on stage, Jay-Z wants to get on stage. Look at him there.
Well, I'm sure he was offered it.
Yeah, but we know why. He did his own thing. But I'm sure once it was all said and done and he's watching this, he was like, damn, I should have did something.
I got to say something, and I don't know if you're allowed to say this. The Doja Cat's into it. Missy, it's crazy how much Missy, like when she walked out at first, I was like, who is that?
No, that's not Missy.
Yeah,
that's MF Doom. That's female MF Doom with a mask on. I don't know who that is. You can't prove that's Missy. You can't prove it.
True, you can't.
Can't prove it.
She's doing the Missy song.
Yeah, it's a Missy song, tribute to Missy. I don't think that's Missy.
By the way, that's very deep. And I don't know if I would have had her do Lose Control, but it's up tempo. I get it. I wouldn't have had her do Lose Control though.
Oh, who's this? Oh, back to Queen Latifah. Oh, talking about the Equalizer Mondays on CBS.
And while we're celebrating hip hop, I just want to say the Equalizer every Monday night.
Remember that old white man from the 80s and Denzel Washington? Well, no, it's me.
Okay, here's what
Nelly.
You guys know I have a soft spot for Nelly.
Come on, Nelly. He probably was the first artist. You think he was the first hip hop artist to go diamond?
He probably was, and he represents the Midwest, of which there's not a lot of people.
Yeah, he had to. Nelly had to rap, man. Nelly earned it, man. Who's this? Oh, Too Short. Come on, this is a big one. And they said "bitch" on the Grammys. What's my favorite word?
Bitch.
Bitch. Yeah. I respected that. I love a good Too Short move. Okay, representing the Bay Area, of course.
No, you got to have that. Too Short.
See, but now, like, if I'm Too Short, I bring 40 with me, even if he doesn't perform.
Agreed. I'm surprised that.
Especially now that you're in a group with him.
40 might have been like, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. That's what I did. Now here's DJ Drama with the Locks. I didn't like this. I didn't like this one.
With Swizz carrying the Rough Riders flag.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Swizz.
Yep. Why do you not like this? Because why is Drama there with them?
No, I don't mind that part. Just only Styles gets a verse. And why that song? Why not the Benjamins? I do like that Styles is the only one that rapped, because he was like, oh, you ain't gonna let me rap on the Benjamins? Oh, here we go. Just me.
Now, this part was rough.
Here's where it took a fucking left turn.
And you know what the problem is here, Saif?
What?
They needed to bridge the gap before they got to Lil Baby.
Yeah.
They jumped right to Lil Baby. They needed Drake. They needed Future. They needed Lil Wayne.
You went from Locks to Lil Baby is too much of a jump. Too much.
You got to at least skip. That's why.
You know what? You know what I need? You know what? You one person, Little John. Little John would have bridged that gap.
Oh, Little John would have been great.
Little John, right after the locks, brings in it.
How about Little John? And these guys might be doing movies. You know, Little John, then Ludacris would have been terrific there. That's a terrific spot there.
Yeah.
Ideally, you could get Drake, Wayne, Future, one of those guys. You didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Now, who's this? Is this Glorilla?
Glorilla.
Okay.
Now I get it. You're doing a really now moment. But it's
she's killed it.
And she did good. I wish it was her song with Cardi, which is like the biggest cultural thing.
Right.
But they didn't do that. Okay. But she did a great job. Shouts to Glorilla. Young Glorilla getting busy.
She's cute.
On the stage.
Where's she from?
Somewhere in the South. I can't remember.
Okay, what's this here? Uh-oh. Now this ends the show. You know why? Because the Pennsylvania Eagles are playing in the Super Bowl.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Pennsylvania Eagles playing in the Super Bowl. So this is the big...
Uzi Vert comes out and does "I Wanna Rock," hits his dance, and then everyone comes out on stage.
But just a hook,
and that's all the song is. The song has no rap.
Oh,
song has no rap. So the song is like a breakbeat, and there's Jazzy Jeff scratching on it. But I've got to tell you, shouts to Drama. So everyone's obviously crediting Questlove because he was the director of the whole thing. Drama definitely was involved in this too, and is.
How do you know?
There's a reason he was so front and center. And the fact that Uzi Vert is still Drama's artist.
I thought they had beef.
Uzi and Drama?
Yeah. From the last time I heard, and mind you, I've been out the game for a while, I thought he had beef because he left him to go to Rock Nation.
Well, listen, they may have had an issue, but my guess is the reason Uzi's on stage is because Drama made the call. That's my guess.
Or
Uzi doesn't do a lot.
Now, is this...
Look at Melly Mel posing in front. Look at Hove into it.
Hove with the gun finger, Brooklyn gun finger.
Yeah.
About Questlove being from Philadelphia.
No, I was just about to say the conspiracy to me is ended very Philly heavy. Jazzy Jeff, but no Kid Capri. Then you got it starts with Black Thought. No disrespect, Black Thought, top 5 rappers of all time to me.
It was Philly heavy. You're right. Philly got. And by the way, where was
EST? Yo, I'm gonna throw my boy on. I'm gonna set it off with my boy.
I'm mad that EST didn't come out there and do Funky Dividends.
So now we got Black Thought. We got Trauma. It ends with Uzi Vert. Questlove was making a point. He was making a point.
Yo, you're kicking some real ish right now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if we're gonna get conspiracy theory of it, which I doubt anyone else is.
You know, let me just throw out some names I would have liked. And you don't know who said no. So none of me saying this has to do with criticism of Questlove. This is just,
first of all, can I say something before you say that real quick? You know me, ever since we've done a show together.
It's hard to speak while you're interrupting me. What's your annoying line that you say when people interrupt you?
Yeah. Sorry to talk while you're interrupting.
Sorry to talk while you're interrupting. All right, go ahead.
I don't like award shows. I never watched this shit.
No.
I was thoroughly impressed with that performance. Before you even say what you're about to say, I was watching it and I was like, this is extremely well put together. It was extreme. And it came off, mind you, just wrangling rappers is the worst job known to man.
And they had to do 20 of them in 13 minutes. It was an incredible feat for them to pull off. So it was awesome. I was waiting to be like, oh, what's going to disappoint me? It didn't. I know some people didn't do it. It was as good as you possibly could have hoped for. And props to everyone involved. And then I got to say props later. The God Did performance was pretty cool too. Do you see Jay-Z's God Did?
Wait, finish this.
Anyways, that was well done too. But, so here's what I was going to say. If I was to pick people that would have really been stupendous, I think it's been reported that Will Smith was going to come out for Parents Just Don't Understand. Now,
more Philly.
More Philly. Well said. And Jazzy Jeff's on it. He couldn't do it because he was shooting something.
Okay.
But I have to admit,
was he shooting the host of the Oscars? Sorry. Presenter.
So that wouldn't that have been the perfect way for him to make his reemergence to a stage?
I don't know. I guess. Why?
Because it would have surprised everyone. It would have just gotten a cheer.
The significance.
Talk. You're just doing your performance. You're a part of hip hop history. You're reminding people that you're a part of hip hop history.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
The significance is, didn't he win the first hip hop Grammy?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been good.
But he was shooting something, or something like that. I would have liked to have seen the man who never shows up to the Grammys. He has some issue with the Grammys, Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's been the biggest.
I would have loved to see Drake for this particular performance squash the beef with the Grammys.
Yeah, like.
I also would have loved to have seen.
Go ahead.
Kanye West.
Really?
Why not?
Who are you, Shawnee Culture? Or as one of our emailers called him recently and made me laugh really hard, Shanye West? Yo, he called him, our emailer called him Shanye West. He said, or call him Shyree Irving. But here's the thing. He brought that up. We were talking about the Super Bowl today, and he brought up maybe Rihanna. What about Kanye?
No.
I said, Shawnee, the last thing he did was say, I like Hitler. It's not, there's no reappearing without some, at this point, we've gone into he will have to publicly make amends before we see him show up again.
You think
taking that risk?
You don't think he could have came out at the Grammys?
No.
I don't think he could come out at the Super Bowl.
It's possible. The Super Bowl, he can't come out there.
But you don't think he could have came out the Grammys?
No. In LA? In Hollywood.
What do you mean in LA? What you mean?
Well, what's in LA?
You people?
What's in LA?
You people.
Hollywood. And what's in Hollywood?
You people.
No, I really do think, though, the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to say, obviously, I make no bones about the fact that Hollywood is very Jewish. You would have been a gasp. Yeah, there would have been a gasp. And listen, like, yo, bro, no one has ever been more deserving of not getting looks than Kanye.
Okay. Tribe.
Yes, I thought about that when Busta came out. That should they have done Q-Tip coming out going, and here's Busta Rhymes with the scenario. Watch that. Them together hitting scenario would have been really good.
Yep. Who else?
I mean, listen, Kane.
Yeah, I could have used some Premiere.
Could have used Premiere. Did you see all the name? I want to know who was in control of putting the names up. You saw the names that they put up there?
No.
They had names in the background. And bro, how random and underground it got for the names up there.
What do you mean? What were the names? Like not people performing?
No, just names of rappers on on the background.
Really?
So this one that I'm seeing has Ron G, Spice One, Channel Live, Uncle Luke, Lady B, Ed O.G., Tila Rock, Aesop Rock, Peanut Butter Wolf, Tyga, D12, Master Killa, Terror Squad, Odd Future, Tony Touch, Beanie Siegel, Yin Yang Twins, Sugar Free, I think, Lil Flip, Tyler, Papoose, Blue.
This is amazing.
Hold on. Cannibal Ox, Black Eyed Peas, Proof, Redman, Murs, Choppa.
I didn't see this at all.
Clips, The Game, Sage Francis, Busy Bone, Talib, Big Timers, another Ed O.G. It restarts there. But this can't be all of them because there's multiple.
World Class Wrecking Crew, Egyptian Lover, Dougie Fresh, Dana Dane.
So this is a different one. Okay.
Kid and Play, The Afros.
Wow.
Red-headed something. It cuts off.
Redhead Kingpin?
Redhead Kingpin.
Vanilla Ice. Audio 2.
The 2 is audio.
How do you think this list comes together?
Some person.
It's Quest.
Yeah, Quest and others.
No, of course, and others, but I'm just saying Quest, like, how do you find every single rapper ever?
You don't. You just know. You just go through it and talk through it.
Just
And
talk.
write things down.
No, I think you pull up like a you like remember those old ego trip books?
Yeah.
I think you take like an ego trip book. You take that famous book of all the hip hop photographs.
Yep.
And you just start fucking thumbing through. All right. We're gonna put every rapper we could possibly ever think of. Here we go. Ready? Wu-Tang. Okay. Because they helped us out. The RZA, the Jizza, Inspector Deck, and then just go on and on and on and on and on.